Hi everyone, in this video I'll be covering how you can effectively manage your NeetoCal schedule. So in order to understand the topic better, I've divided the topic into a few scenarios and I'll be showing a demo for each one of them. Before I start, I'll show that I've created a simple one-on-one meeting here and I'm the only host available for this meeting. If you look at my availability, you can see that I've created a working hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for all working days. So now let's take a look at how we will manage our schedule if it varies slightly from our weekly routine. So consider you have the same availability as mine, which you will be working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on all working days. And in the coming week, you have two doctor's appointment on 27th and 20th of June, which you will be unavailable. So you will be unavailable on both these days. Also, in order to balance this unavailability, you have to make yourself available on July 1st, which is a Saturday. So the best way to solve this problem is to by having availability overrides. So what availability overrides does is it will take precedence over your typical weekly schedule. Suppose if I create an availability override on Tuesday, that Tuesday's availability time period will have precedence over your typical weekly Tuesday schedule. So let's see how we will solve this problem. So you have to click on add availability override button to create availability overrides, and what I have to do is I have to click on 27th and 20th, and my hours are unavailable, so I'll hit on submit. So you can see that two availability overrides have been created with periods unavailable, and now I have to create one more availability to make myself available on Saturday, which is not part of my typical weekly schedule. So I'll create another override for that, and I will make myself available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and I will hit submit. We can say that with three availability overrides, I have solved this problem. And if you look at my calendar now, I'll refresh my screen. You can see that I am not available on 27th and 28th for a doctor's appointment, and on July 1st, which is a Saturday, I have made myself available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that's the first scenario. Now coming on to the second scenario where you will have to manage your NeetoCal schedule when it varies significantly from your weekly routine. So let's say in the coming week you are going for a vacation from Monday to Thursday, and on Friday you will be available to spare some time for your work. So since that whole week you are not following your typical weekly schedule, what you can there are few ways to solve this problem. The first way will be to have availability overrides, like I've mentioned now. So in order to create availability overrides this time, you can use our calendar view. So what calendar view provides is an accurate and effective way to manage your NeetoCal schedule. So I'll show how you can create availability overrides here. So you will be unavailable from Monday to Thursday. So if you look at Monday to Thursday, you can see that the coming week it's 26th to 29th. So I will edit just this date. What edit all Monday does is it will update your weekly schedule. But what edit just this date does is it will create an override. So on 26th, I'm unavailable. On 27th, 28th, and 29th, I'm unavailable. And on 30th, which is a Friday, I will be available from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I will hit submit now. So you can see that in the coming week, I'm unavailable on 4 days, and on 30th, I will spend some time from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you look at my calendar now, you can see that I'm unavailable from 26th to 29th, and on 30th I will be available from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that's the one way to solve their problem. And another way would be to, let me delete this availability overrides. Another way would be to, you can also, you can update our existing schedule itself. Like, if before going on to the next week, on the weekends you can update your current weekly schedule. So however, note that if your client book your slots in advance, this won't be suggested. You will have to solve this problem by creating availability overrides itself. But if you're sure that your client won't be booking your slots in advance, then you can update your weekly schedule itself in without having to create availability overrides. So on the weekends, you can update your weekly schedule to make yourself available only on Friday and hit save changes. So, and if I look at my availability now, it will be exactly say. You can see that on the coming week, I am unavailable from 26th to 29th, but I am available on 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So after once you have over your busy schedule week, you can update this back again to your typical weekly schedule. You will hit submit and I will say changes. So your weekly schedule is back, and from the coming next week too, you will be using this same typical weekly schedule itself. Now, another alternative approach to solve this problem is to have another availability. So, since you are going on a vacation, let's create a new availability named vacation, and I'll hit submit. And on Friday, I will make myself available from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and I will hit submit now. So I've created a new desired availability for the next week, and now what I have to do this in order to make sure that this meeting uses that vacation availability. You have to apply this availability to that meeting. So you have to click on this triple vertical drop down and click on this apply availability button and select the meeting you want to use this availability. And I will hit save changes. Now, if I see my public calendar, can see that I have achieved my desired result, which is I'm unavailable from 26th to 29th, and on 30th I'll be available from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So this also has a disadvantage that you need to make sure your client doesn't book your slots in advance. If your clients are booking slots in advance, they if I'm a client, consider if I'm a client and if I'm trying to book a slot on July 3rd, which is a Monday, you can see that no slots are showing up because I've set my availability as I'll be only available on Fridays. So you need to make sure that once your busy week is over, once your vacation is over, you need to delete this availability or apply your meeting to default availability. If I delete this availability, you can see that my meeting is already been applied to my default availability. And if I refresh my screen, you can see that all my slots are back up again. Now, if you are going to switch your availabilities, and you need to make sure that your clients are not booking your slots in advance, then you can block your clients from booking your slots in advance. So in order to do that, you need to go to your meeting settings and go to when tab, and you can customize when the meeting can be scheduled. So right now I have set my number of days in the future as 8 days. So from this what this means is, from the day of meeting created, it will this meeting link will be available only for 8 days. Suppose so this will block my clients from uh, booking the slots in advance. Also, you can select a date range which will come handy in many cases. Suppose if I by default it will be 60 days. By 60 days, if I hit save changes, you can see that on 60 days it will be available till this meeting link will be available till August 21. So by customizing this when tab, you can set you can control how and when the clients can book your slots in advance. So these are some of the effective ways to handle your NeetoCal schedule. Hope you find this video helpful. Thank you.